If you've been unsuccessful in your home search, 2023 could be your year. After wading through an extreme seller's market the last few years, home buyers are finally getting some relief as inventory continues to rebound from historic lows. There are 6 cities that I have identified that have huge opportunities for first-time home buyers given this change in inventory. So let's take a look. Among the 50 largest metropolitan areas that Realtor.com studies, these 6 markets are where you have the upper hand right now. So if you are one of those home buyers that's like, I am hungry for a deal, listen up, this is for you. The biggest opportunity right now for home buyers, Austin, Texas. So Austin, Texas led all by a 335% increase of homes for sale year over year in February. With this, the median listing price is also down 8%, and over a quarter of the homes are experiencing price reductions. Now, I'm going to address some of the trends that I'm seeing with these 6, but let's keep going. The next one, Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh? If you're from there, let me know, please. That was second with year over year inventory increase of 329.8%. These are insane. Now, the interesting thing to note here is that the median price point is still going up. So that's different than Austin, where the price point is down 8%. This indicates to me that although more homes for sale are becoming available, the demand for homes is still present. So there's probably a lot of movement into that area. Nashville, Tennessee was 3rd place with an increase in listings of 299.7%. If you have not had your eye on Nashville recently, it might be hard to believe, but they are doing some insane things there. Tampa, Florida is next. They saw a 224.5% spike in inventory. I want you to keep an eye on Tampa. The reason being is that they are only at a 1.4% growth in median list price this year over last year. So Tampa is a market where right now we could soon see a negative year over year price in the next few months. So we might see Tampa dip like we are Austin. Now, this doesn't mean that all of a sudden your home equity is in the negative. Remember, the real estate market goes up and down. You're not losing money unless you're trying to sell your house when values are a little bit lower than when you bought it. So just keep that in mind. Real estate is cyclical, up and down. It's okay. Phoenix, Arizona also made this list. Similar to Austin, Texas, it has been changing rapidly. The number of active listings has risen 208.2% year over year, and they're already experiencing a 2.6% reduction in year over year listing price. Now, this is another market where they have seen a quarter of the listings do price reductions. Now, in my opinion, Phoenix and Austin were both identified as these super hot places to relocate to early in COVID. And this is what I have been saying probably for about the last 12 months, is that the ones that were identified, these markets that went up so fast and inflated so fast during COVID, were going to be the one to see the most extreme retractions back to kind of the median price point that they were at pre-COVID. So just because you bought in these markets or you're considering buying in these markets doesn't mean that your home value is crashing or anything like that. But it is interesting to see how things are correcting back to the way they were. So you're not going to always see, okay, prices were here, then during COVID and the 20 plus offer situations where people were offering, to name their kid after the seller, home values were here. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to keep going up and up and up and up, but we may see a dip back down to where things are hitting a median overall. Overall, things are still going to go up over the long term, but just know that these markets that were super high inflated are going to be hit a little harder while we are in this adjustment period, especially when we are hit with higher interest rates and affordability is at an all-time low. Now, the last market to make this list is Dallas, Texas. That is 2 metros in Texas. They have experienced an inventory increase of over 200%, coming in at 208.2%. The median list price in Dallas is also still going up. It's up 5.6% year over year. I would go as far as saying that this is directly related to how fast the Dallas metro is growing. Dallas definitely did see a huge spike in COVID moves and COVID purchases. However, Dallas was significantly booming and still experiencing this accelerated growth prior to COVID. And I do believe that it is still continuing. I mean, there are still skyscrapers going up in Dallas. There are giant apartment complexes with waiting lists. They're building more every single day, it seems like. The Dallas that I used to live in back in like 2013 looks completely different than the Dallas today. There are literally like new cities that exist. And honestly, that growth is why I believe that despite their big increase in inventory, their median price point is still up 5.6% year over year. So what does all of this mean for you? It means that if you are looking to take advantage of more homes to choose from, a less competitive market, and just have more negotiating power than you did a year ago, now is the time to get pre-approved and jump right in. So remember with this, if you are ready to get pre-approved, if you need help finding a great agent in your area, the links are in the description below. Tell me a little bit about where you are trying to buy, where you are in the financing process. If you need help there, I can help you out, and I'll help you get connected with a great agent if you still need one. Of course, if you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comments below. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button. And as always, I'm Nicole Nark, Arkansas real estate broker with videos to help you find your way home, and I will see you in the next one.